Running with Our Eyes Closed by Jason Isbell is going to be played in standard tuning, and it comes out of A minor formation. I'm going to be using a pick and then also pinching some strings with my second and pinky fingers while picking. There are no videos of Jason Isbell playing this song, but I'm almost certain that this is the technique that he's using. But if you want to just use straight pick, I'm sure that you can get that going as well, just using your pick without the pinches. All right, so the opening lick, you'll have your second finger on the 6th string 5 fret, your ring finger on the 4th string 5 fret, and your pinky finger on the 3 string 5 fret. You'll pluck with your pick the 6th string, and then you'll pinch. So you pluck along with your pick, and then you'll pluck it again a second time, but on that second time, while you're plucking down with your pick, your second finger will pinch up against strings 3 and 4, and your left hand, your ring and pinky finger, needs to pull those notes down the neck so that they bend. And then the next move after is to just kind of mute the strings with your palm on your right hand. And then pluck with your pick the open 5 string, and then your first finger needs to go down on the 2nd fret of strings 4 and 3. Kind of like an A major position, but you do not want the 2nd fret of the 2nd string to be ringing out in this, because we're not in an A major mode here. So you're going to pluck the open 5 string and then pinch the 3rd and 4th strings where you've got your first finger fretting them on the 2nd fret. So you've got pluck, pinch, rest, pluck, pinch, rest. And then you can hear the open 3 string get struck. I don't know if that's struck with a finger or a pick, but then so after the open 3 string, it sounds like the next formation is first finger barring the 4th string and 3rd string on the 5th fret, with your pinky finger then going down on the 3rd string 7th fret. You're going to pinch pluck that, and then your pinky finger will move to the 4th string 7th fret, allowing that bar of where your first finger was barring the 3rd string to come through whenever you pinch again. So you've got the open G, then pinch, pinch, pinky finger moving from the 3rd string 7th fret to the 3rd string, from the 3rd string 7th fret to the 4th string 7th fret, while your first finger has barred the 5th fret of strings 3 and 4 the whole time. So we've got after your pinky finger moves to the 4th string 7th fret, you'll open up that 4th string to your bar again, so that your first finger is on the 4th string 5 fret. You'll pluck that with your pick, pinky finger down to the 5-string 8th fret, first finger to the 5-string 5th fret. So we've got, and then it repeats. And then, so let me just very slowly get us up to where we're at right now. The next movement is something that it's got to be along those lines. It goes to an E minor and then an F. It's what the bass is doing. But it sounds like Jason Isbell is going some variation of that. So your second finger needs to be down on the 4-string 2 fret, and you can go open 2, open 3 to the 4-string 2 fret, like, or you can pinch the 4-string and the 2-string, and then go 3 and 4. Either way, you're emphasizing the E minorness of those 3 strings, and then an F. The pinky finger or the ring finger, whichever you want, comes to the 4-string 3 fret. The first finger goes down on the 1-string, the first finger goes down on the 2-string 1 fret, and the 3-string remains open in the middle. And you can strum across that, you can pinch it, but it's, and then it goes right back into that riff. Sometimes in the verse, you can hear it go a hammer-on there in that E minor shape, or in that what is an E minor. It goes more into like an A minor 7 shape, where you hammer on with your first finger to the 2-string 1 fret, open back up the 2-string, and then second finger to the 3-string 2 fret. So like, alright, so that's the riff that repeats in the verse that sounds really cool. And obviously that riff is getting played on an electric, but I'm showing you here on an acoustic. Whenever we get to the chorus, it gets a lot easier. The chorus is going to be a G chord. I've got my ring finger on the 6-string 3 fret, pinky finger pulled back to the 1-string 3 fret. I let my ring finger just mute out the 5-string, but strings 4, 3, and 2 are open in the middle. After the G chord, it goes to an F chord. The way that I make the F chord is I go with the ring finger to the 5-string 3 fret, pinky finger to the 4-string 3 fret, open 3-string, first finger to the 2-string 1 fret, and then my thumb grabs the 6-string 1 fret. That's my F chord, and then it goes to a C chord. Just take your, out of this position right here, just move your ring and pinky finger down 1 set of strings so that your ring is on the 6-string 3 fret, pinky finger on the 4-string 3 fret. You can put now your second finger down on the 4-string 2 fret, open 3, and your first finger still on the 2-string 1 fret. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, F to the C. All right. Whenever, and then there's an electric guitar part that's in there doing something like. So like, imagine an octave chord on the F, first finger on the 6-string 1 fret, pinky finger on the 4-string 3 fret, so 6, 1, 4, 3 with the 5 muted out in the middle, and then just take that shape and slide it up to a G. I think, you know, the electric's doing something similar to that. And then just a jangly, hit the upper high end of that F chord, and then same thing on the C chord, just individually plucking the strings, picking the strings, running with our eyes closed. All right, so after that, I think it goes back into, and then another chorus, and out of that chorus it goes into a bridge. bridge is going to be an E minor. So you've got an open six string, second finger on the 5 string 2 fret, ring finger on the 4 string 2 fret, everything else open, into an F chord. Now you can play this F chord the way that I showed you earlier, or as a normal F chord, but what one guitar is doing while everything goes to this F chord is one guitar runs up to an A chord. And those two things blended together sound really neat. So what I would do is I would try to play an F chord that has the open 5 string ringing out in the middle. So I would grab with my thumb the 6 string 1st fret. I would have the open 5 string. I would then put my ring finger on the 4 string 3 fret, 2nd finger on the 3 string 2 fret, 1st finger on the 2 string 1 fret, and I would strum from the 6th string across the open 5 string down to the fretted 2 string. And then this guitar is a little bit out of tune, but you get the idea there. And then it goes back into the chorus. And then back into. And I think that's it. So those are the chords and the movements to Running with Our Eyes Closed by Jason Isbell. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.